Okay, so 9th standard students, this video is a continue of your last video. In the last video, we have started with the economics part of part 2 social science, and the chapter is number 3, and the chapter name is poverty and hunger. In that video, we have already discussed about the meaning of poverty and what is the meaning of poverty line. Poverty line means line. One line means level, the minimum requirement to fulfill the basic needs of a person. Now we will go for the extent of poverty in India. Okay, so what is this extent of this one? This one is very much related to two figures. It is there in your book, page number 122. Two figures are showing. One figure is showing the trend in percentage people below poverty line. Okay, how many people are there, how many percentage of people are there in this one below the poverty line, and the next figure, it is showing that how many people are there below the poverty line. So for this, when I will be giving you the notes through WhatsApp, I will take a snap of that one and I will give you. And if you are having a book, just go to 122 number page and of part 2 you will get the figures. So from the figures you can understand, and then you go through the notes. It will be very easy for you to understand it. So the extent of poverty in India. Okay, so what is this extent of poverty in India? Check the figure 1 in page number 122 of part 2 of social science. Page 122, one figure is there. Trend in percentage people below poverty line. Now here what happened, you can see the graph. In the graph they have mentioned that what is this thing, your percentage of persons below the poverty line. Okay, below the poverty line means they don't have money for food also. There is a minimum requirement. Minimum requirement means minimum you need something to have your food at least. Okay, so what that that figures are showing, you go through the figure and then you go through these notes. It will be very easy. It's there in your book also. The poverty ratio has declined from about, as per that figure, the poverty ratio has declined from about 46% in 1983. In 1983 it was 46%, where it has been declined in 2009-10, because last Sensex has been done on 2011. So 9-10 what it was? It was only 20%. So more than 50% it has been reduced. Okay, so this is a good sign, but still poverty is there in each and every country. So the poverty ratio has declined from about 46% in 1983 to about 20% in 2019. The decline is seen in both rural and urban poverty ratio. Okay, it has been seen. It's not that the poverty has been declined only in the rural areas or in the urban areas. It is seen the decline what happened from 46 to 20% means it declined. So it declines both in the urban and the rural areas. In the recent years, the decline in rural poverty is much greater than urban poverty. Okay, both the urban and rural, they are having poverty line. Okay, so now how it is declining we have seen. Okay, altogether it has been done from 46 to 20% from 1983 to 2009-10. But recently what the reports has been come, so what the reports are telling, that the ratio of decline in the rural areas is more than that of the urban areas. Decline in poverty is faster during the post 2000 period. Means during the post 2000 period means after 2000 period. See, the decline has been done. What we are taking the calculation that from in 1983 it was 46% and in 2009-10 it is 20%. Okay, but it has been declined gradually, not gradually that every year 1% or 2% or 0.5% it has been happened. Okay, from 83 to 2000 of from 83 means 1983 to 2000 it has been declined, but after 2000 till 2009-10 it has declined very faster. Okay, means development is getting done in that period more than that of that 1983 to 2000. Now if you go for the second one, here the percentage 46%, 20%, okay, we have done. Okay, in the next figure, check the figure 2 in page 122 of part 2 of SS. Estimated number of poor in India in lakhs. In lakhs it has been showing. If you go through that, even those who don't have the book, I will be giving you that this one also with these notes. This your that figures also, figure 1, figure 2, figure 1 percentage, figure 2 the estimated number of poors in India, and year wise it is. If you go through the first, you go through the figure and after that you go through the note, you will understand what that figure is exactly telling. Okay, so same page down one is the figure 2, which is giving us the idea of estimated number of poor in India in lakhs. It is estimated that the total number of poor has declined from here also, because percentage wise decline means number only decline, then only we got the percentage. So it has been declined from 3213. Okay, 3213, it is in lakhs. Okay, it is in lakhs. So it has been declined from 3213 lakhs in 73-74, means 1973-74. So it has been in this position in 1973-74 to 3001. Okay, so it has been 3017. Okay, so it was 3213 lakhs in 1973 and 74. It has been declined to 3017 because 3213 is more than 3017. So it has been declined. This is also in lakhs. Okay, by 2004-5. Okay, so in this span of time it has been declined. Okay, from 3213 to 3017 lakhs. Thus the absolute number of poor is very high at 30 crores. In India, poors are very much in India. Okay, so the estimation, the percentage and the number taking this, and if we go for our total number of population in the country, it is coming around 30 lakhs people. They are under the poverty line, means they don't have adequate money to fulfill their basic needs. Rural poor accounts for 73%, okay, of total poor. Okay, of total poor it is 73%. But notice that while the number of rural poor has come down, that of urban poor has increased. Day by day it is, see, these graphs are, we are getting these graphs, but the main thing is that it is fluctuating. Sometimes it is getting high, sometimes it is getting high. Year or day wise we are not getting. It is as per the record what India government is giving to us. But the main thing you should keep it in mind that it is gradually decreasing, and decreasing means, suppose a country is having the economic development, what will happen? The poor or the other things, what it was bad, it will go towards good. Okay, so decline in the poverty line means it is good. Okay, so with this you can understand. You have to go through two figures and you have to get it done. Okay, very simple thing. Okay, but the thing is that in economics your concept should be good. Okay, if your concept is clear, there is no problem to write whatever the questions being asked in the your exams. Okay, so you have to go through the figures, and once you go through the figures, you will easily understand that, because this, after this you take your book, okay, and go through the this one your figures, and after that you go through the notes, you will easily understand that what that figures are telling. It is nothing, only percentage wise from this year to this year it has declined in this percentage, in lakhs it has been declined from this percentage to this percentage. Okay, this is the main thing and concept you should acquire there. Okay, so in the next class we will be going with the further things or further topics of this poverty and hunger. Okay, so see you soon in the next video. Thank you.